Hey. Alright. Oh jeez. What? Alright, that was fast. For one, that was fast. Not right now. Later on. Maybe. I don't know. Oh god. The memes. The memes I've shown you. I got fan mail for you. I don't have a PO box though. Anyways, I'm just doing a last check before I actually start. 2 people watching. Yay. Right. Don't worry, I'm just being a bit quiet right now. But meh. Actually, is that good? Okay. Right. Okay, I feel that's actually. Okay, yep. So I want individual blah 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 warnings. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes. Yay. Oh, I need to turn this sound up. Yay. Okay. And this is free for anyone who actually wants to play it. This is a free game as well. I'm competing over this game actually. Let me adjust the sound a bit. Okay, is that good? Still a bit loud. What? I'm just trying to get this audio kind of okay. Alright, yeah, I think that works. Okay. 3 people watching. Alright, I feel that's a good enough start. New game. Please enter your name. We're gonna go as... Actually, what should we be called? What should we be called? Anyways, Actually, can I just enter my... No, I can't. No, just... Out of those options, which do you think I should name myself? Iggy. Alright. Oh crap, I need to actually go into the game, don't I? Right, we're gonna go by this name. Alright, let's go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards you from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see you'd see yourself making today. Wait. Anyway. But this just kind of works because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Piggy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Oh my gosh, I can relate so much. I can relate to my character so much already. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Piggy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I can relate too much. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content, she's just getting by on the average. She's spending my free time on games and anime. Totally me, but without the anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I doubt before you becoming a need of in the real world. You trust me, alright? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry too much about me, that makes me want to ease her mind just a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The voice of the ordinary school days. Oh, the school day is ordinary as ever. Blah, blah, blah. I pack up my things. I stare blankly at the wall for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but would start the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom when I was spacing out. I looked around and just realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Oh. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you've been worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, but you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun and help start a new club. Oh, it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she knew she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and up the stairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Piggy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then she turns back to the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Piggy.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same classes last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Piggy. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it has been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
It's so cute.
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking at the best angle take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is real good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why? Thank you. It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made it for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayuri said,
Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you, dummy.
alright. Yes, the cupcake is really good. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, it doesn't hurt to hold a cup of tea to help you enjoy a good book.
I guess.
Don't let yourself be intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Oh, I believe you. My gosh. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider joining the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy to make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Piggy, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really give a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking of the scene Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another one, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
So Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Those eyes and mouth, really. Don't say that. Natsuki, you write your own poems? You write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. But why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very convenient writer yet. Confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share all the poems with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get all a little comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Piggy?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought.
Hey.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Suri wraps around me, jumping up and down. Hey, You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super peed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more.
Piggy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. I can really impress the star class that Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Piggy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Saya and I never walked home together anymore. Because she always stayed up after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart from the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go close to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. There. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. I really think I'm gonna go for Natsuki. Adventure. Oh. Lazy. Oh. Oh. Oh, jeez. Nibble. Yeah. Poof.
Doki.
Whistle. Flying. Vanilla. Ocean. Vertigo. Oh. Jeez. Hot. Boop. I had to choose boop. Fluffy. Games. Headphones. Actually, I'm just gonna do the ones that pop out to me most, and I'm gonna pick them and see who it goes to. Clumsy. Excitement. Oh, and friends. Yes, friends. And kawaii. Nah, don't put me.
Hi again, Piggy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Or at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Piggy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. They already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh my god.
Manga is literature.
Manga is lit. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Piggy always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two really are good friends, aren't you? Hello everyone, welcome to the street. Wow, I have 5 watching. Wow. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, put it simply, anime. I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Piggy might become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori. Me? Oh, not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. The only nice gesture from you was a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make a big deal out of it if you don't want to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Really? Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Because I am Piggy. Yes, I am Piggy. You don't have to watch if you don't need to. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect the monitor to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression as like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter but Sayori within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mix it up?
No, I'm gonna keep going with the voices. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyways?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Let me just get the marker. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a close look at the box she's admiring. Parfagos? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can just go through the glass on that door.
Wait. Oh, never mind. She points to the classroom door.
Hey,
Wait, oh, that's me. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
it was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Piggy. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfagos from the box. Oh, God.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right in my hand. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly
Can't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground sitting next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easy to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the old volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometime after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Also, I can talk at the same time. It was like a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life affair. I grew up out of these, since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously, you'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot. I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama.
Like when I get into all the backstory and now some of the romance starts to happen.
Oh god, this voice is getting worse and worse.
That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching
911 said okay boom.
What? Give me a second. Oh, wait, that, wait. What? What? What?
Eh?
What?
911 said knock knock who's there or mom who or mama gi yi.
Yeah, maybe not so. Alright.
There's so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? Okay. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's.
911 said you're welcome, for the sun, the seas, the sky. What can I say? Okay, you're welcome.
Alright, I'm gonna have to just... Right. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So, who am I to judge? Oh, hi. Hello. we read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't?
That's not, well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like you could ever get my friends to read them. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in your face.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Hmm? Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monaco is kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solved any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Oh,
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Nori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience. The thought of makes me smile a little myself.
Okay, everyone.
Uh-huh.
Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry.
I just need to make sure we have enough time. I thought you two look pretty close over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me.
Alright.
Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand over towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but... Monica just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this.
See, Godfrey.
But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I'm more scared what will happen if I don't finish it. Alright then. I stand up. I turn to where my stuff is and put the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write your poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica just wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with hers first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinions. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours wasn't really bad. You were supposed to show me some. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh? Well, it's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Jeez.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. As Q retorts, and retort gets caught in the foot.
You're so. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that I don't have to go nuts in the world like, well, self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Sure, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Shush. I can only do what I'm good at.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of the poems to make people to express themselves? Okay.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, never warn you, do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing is about simple writing that puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I said, don't for every rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I'm guessing more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old she is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I don't want to take that away from her. Wooby dooby. Ruby dooby. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? I'm gonna go see Ori.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Piggy. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a piggy poem.
Yes, it's a piggy poem.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminded me how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. That doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? Just like I said before, Piggy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only real good people can do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori's seen the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right?
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes you feel a little bit. At least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Oh, my throat's dying from all this talking. I'm gonna go Monica.
Hi, Piggy. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, then I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring anything up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Piggy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we can all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Piggy.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So I take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. Funny chances, do you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids.
But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that can apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it might be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I'm comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the right kind of style that suits you. Everybody else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, definitely not, because that's definitely not what you do. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film, left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with the permanent copy of the me in this image. It's just a little hole. Wasn't too right. It was too deep. Stretching forever into anything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he was on the other side looking in. What?
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll listen. Or read. Oh, God, my headphones are falling off.
Yeah, that's kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on your paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Who should I show my poem for? Well, I don't think I need to show my poem to anyone else, so can I just leave the classroom? I think we can just leave the classroom because definitely don't need to show my poem to anyone else. Alright. Sometimes look, she's walking in the hallway. Sometimes just looking. Jeez, that's violent. Is that it? Dang, that's... So it's about a love story that someone gets triggered and it turns into a fight. Right then. Fine, we'll show you. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to her finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Yeah, where's the... Yes, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I will not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice. She's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. Wait. What were you saying? Why was there a needle in your computer anyways? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that usually typical of new writers. And have been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought as if it's her changes. Her stamina is completely gone as she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down. Although I didn't get to read that. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily. This is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh damn, her handwriting's a bit hard to read. A host under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last check to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calmness? Breathing the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flickered back. sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, actually. That was the first thing I said. Oh my god. Oh my god. Does the game seriously count how long it takes me to read a poem? Are you? Oh my god. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Piggy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the past, in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. No, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice, as for the way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. Did we just like... They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, you do have a couple of suggestions. I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Piggy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, of course, unless I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet.
Nani?
And Piggy liked my poem too, you know. Am I just saying this to, like, make them feel better? Just like, yep, palm's good. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Piggy appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's magically grew his life bigger as soon as Piggy started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Piggy, she's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems convoluted to no reason? The maiden should jump out of later, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to her, Piggy.
Well, wait. There's a reason why we have many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and meanings you know the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Piggy?
Well...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. But of course that's going to be... Help me, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah? Yeah, everyone's fine. It's making Sayori uncomfortable. How come the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Well, that's her problem. It isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Oh no, she's crying. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's have been the same as they always were, big and beautiful.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, it might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sarah is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead sometimes, but really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Taking good care of her. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. That's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel all about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Piggy, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can do a little better job impressing those I want to impress. I look to myself with newfound determination.
Hee. Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sarah and I have spent that much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about with what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them play like that. I promise they're both wonderful people.
You don't hate them,
do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Piggy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
I think everyone likes you too. That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still has to caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. I'm gonna choose the ones that I like and see which one just kinda leads towards me. Smile. Dazzle.
Clouds.
Determination. Lazy. Poof. Strawberry. Dog. Oh. Puppy. Rose. Vivid. Oh. Hope. Jumpy. Sing. Fun. Nature. I'm really starting to go towards Sayori. Amazing. Peace.
Lucky. Doki.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Piggy.
Yo, Sayori. Yo! Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing that gets you happy anyways.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then suddenly turns it upside down, a spill of contents out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. Yeah! How did you even know?
Oh crap.
How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry, or you want an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri. Tell Piggy to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the retribution.
Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you. She was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. What?
Yeah.
I don't know, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles to the desk.
What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Alright, to be honest, that kind of made me jump a little. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Actually, that one almost won.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clamps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But this is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of seat and goes behind her and wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez.
I get it. Cookie's still in hair. Still in hand, not in hair. Natsuki reaches up and to nudge Sayori off her arm. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Oh, I was gonna say, where's the music go?
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh?
Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up? Anyway. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
Yes, okay. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I would also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Piggy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry about it. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In any case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave Sarah out of this student. I chose to leave her. Let's skip it. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sari somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. Am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always go read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I'm not listening in to Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to the other clubs though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's so much more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do something to speak their creative minds.
What's this? Terry is taking this really seriously. Read to hear her deliberately, I guess. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think the food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes!
Perfect team. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies is the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to something and make it come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it's like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! Everywhere to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all.
Wow, rude.
It's your fault for falling asleep like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over to my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
That's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days in this past week have you gotten up on time?
That's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Is it actually? Is it actually different? That's what I'll have to go back and see. I run my fingers trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I'm trying to check if there actually is. I tried to wipe the stain off with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why would you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Yes, I love cupcakes. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these sort of things. Don't say that.
It makes me feel weird about it. Stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully imagine. Oh god. This thing for you probably.
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you'll have noticed soon that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It just... Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, what's it?
But it's so stuffy.
It's not worth it at all. So, button so place possible. Clear. So much better. Jane puts her arms around and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that's a good thing? If I had a boyfriend, they wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Please. So, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you're trying to go to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I just realized, really, I gotta take care of each other. We gotta take care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come waking up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. And Monica suddenly called out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Hey, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still dropped, so I did achieve her poem. I've been streaming for an hour and like 40 minutes, so I'm gonna save my game here. Actually, I'll just test if that loads. Alright, yep. Alright. Main menu. And down there, yep. Alright, that'll do it for this stream. I'll definitely come back to this, definitely, because I really want to finish this game, because I actually didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I am. But yeah, well, we'll come back to this, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yeah. And we might actually have a good thumbnail by then, so yay. Anyway. But yes, thank you for watching this stream of Doki Doki Literature Club. I do hope to see you back soon, to put it simply. And yeah, I will hope to see you guys in the next stream. Good. Anyways, goodbye everyone. Oh crap, maybe.